minute, my world is spinning. There is something I need to know. Oh, but I know love when I see it. But you don't have to go home, you can stay tonight. We can even vibe until the morning light.
Hi everyone, my name is Coco45 and welcome back to the Making of a Castle series. If you're new here, I'd recommend starting at episode 1 to see how I got here, and for those of you who have been here before, welcome back. I am super happy to have you. Now, last episode we designed one side of the castle. I'm quickly going to replicate what I did on the opposite side, and then we'll be designing the back, which is something I'm really excited for. Now, I want to quickly mention that replicating a design on one side is completely okay. To have a good build, not everything needs to be completely different from the other piece. Symmetry is a great addition to basically any build. The important thing about making a symmetric build is that you get it pretty perfect though. Having things off center, not looking exactly like the opposite side, especially if the opposite side is visible at the same time as the current side, it's going to look really weird. It's going to be off and it's not going to have that same effect as perfect symmetry would. Now, the next thing I'm doing is looking at the back of the build, and it's easy to forget this piece because it's just so often overlooked. It's not the front, it's not the first impression, it's the back. Nobody looks at the back, but it's something you still want to work on and something you want to do to have a more complete looking build. Granted, it doesn't have to be as fancy as the front, but it should have something. That way it's, like I said, more complete, more whole as an entire unit. The thing to remember is that you do not want to replicate what you have on the front. You can, of course, have some similar aspects, but this is one area that you don't want to completely replicate and just copy-paste, basically. Now, of course, continuity will usually apply to this area, so be sure to continue some of those little details on the back. For example, the windows on the sides in front of turrets are also on the back, but the bigger details are the ones you'll want to change. In this case, I'm adding a few lines of windows, and this will have an interesting background when I enter the inside of the castle, and they also have a very different look from the back. And that's something else to remember, how your exterior decorations will affect the interior decorations. While things like borders and fences won't really have an effect on the interior, things like windows, doors, anything that breaks through that wall is going to affect the interior, so something you want to do is you want to plan ahead for how you're going to handle those exterior decorations while decorating the interior. And we can go back to what we did. We can cover up a layer, so we can put blocks over it and just pretend it's not even there on the interior, as long as it doesn't affect the exterior, of course, or we can find a way to incorporate it in. Either way works. This was a short video, but next week we'll be making some huge progress. It will be the final episode of this series, which I am super excited for. My name is Coco45, and I hope that you enjoyed the video.